Hello. Welcome to Forex Central YouTube channel. Your way to financial freedom. For more information, make sure to check our other videos in this channel. Before you continue, make sure to like, press the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell icon to receive notification updates every time we upload new videos. Claim your Forex trading course tutorial videos for free. Just press like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. To receive your free Forex courses, please send us your email address at forexcentralofficial@gmail.com with screenshot of your visit in our YouTube channel. We will send it through your email. Thank you. Now let's go for today's video. Forex Central gives special credit to Mohsen Hassan, CEO of MTG, for sharing his expertise and knowledge in Forex trading. Your dedication and commitment to educating others are truly appreciated. We are grateful for your contribution to this Forex Foundation training course.
Congratulations on making it this far. We've already covered a lot of topics. And now, in this section, we're going to start looking at trading platforms and answering the question of which trading platform should you use. So, each broker has their platform. For example, if I go here on Wanda, the broker I recommended, if I go in my account, you'll see here that they have desktop trading platforms. Which ones? Well, they have Wanda Desktop, which is their in-house developed platform that their members can use, right? That we can use as traders going through them. And they also offer MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. Now, each broker is going to have their own platform. So if you go with another broker, you won't have Wanda Desktop. For example, the trader I was trading before Wanda, they had CTrader, which I used and I really liked. But each broker is going to have their own platform. And they're all going to have 1, 2, or maybe 3 other platforms. Now, the other platforms that they're going to have are always going to be MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 often as well, okay? For this reason, what I recommend is you actually use the MetaTrader platform. Why? Because if you change brokers, then you can still use the same platform. Also, there's some other benefits with those platforms that I'm going to talk about later. But there's also another reason. And that reason is that MetaTrader 4 is so popular that most of the resources that you're going to find online on YouTube are going to be for MetaTrader. So as a beginner, I highly recommend using MetaTrader 4 for those reasons, right? If you change brokers, you'll have the same platform. And if you need help, if you want to find something, you can just Google it and you'll find help and resources on how to use MetaTrader 4 all over the internet compared to these other platforms. As you get better and you have more experience, then you can change platforms. It's not a problem. I highly doubt that you would want to change platforms anyways. But then across platforms, it's usually the same thing. So it's not hard going from one platform to the other. So you have 2 MetaTraders. You have MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. Now, the one I'm going to recommend using is MetaTrader 4. So MetaTrader 4 is actually 15 years old right now. MetaTrader 5 is way more recent. Now, why would I recommend MetaTrader 4 if MetaTrader 5 is more recent? Because contrary to, public belief, MetaTrader 5 is not an upgrade to MetaTrader 4. It's a completely different platform. MetaTrader 4 was made for Forex traders and only for Forex traders. MetaTrader 5 is made for people who want to trade Forex, but other things like CFDs and stocks simultaneously. So it's not just for Forex. For this reason, MetaTrader 4 has remained the most popular trading platform for Forex and the standard for Forex trading. So that being said, you can just download it on your broker's website, start the installation, and in the next lecture, we're going to go through the platform itself. All right, so once you have your MetaTrader 4 installed, you'll have an icon here, and I'm not going to go through the installation with you because you guys can click next all the way through, no problem. Once it's installed, you'll have an icon here. Just double click on it and it'll open your MetaTrader 4. Now, if it asks you for your login credentials, you'll have those login credentials somewhere on your broker's account. In the case of if you have an Wanda account, all you have to do is go on sub accounts here. And in this section, you're going to have your different accounts. So one thing that most brokers will permit you to do is create different sub accounts and transfer funds from one account to the other. So you can have different accounts for different strategies. You can have demo accounts, live accounts, accounts with a little money, accounts with a lot of money, and you can have login credentials for each of them. So that would be in a section like sub accounts. Okay. Now, once you open it, it's already going to be logged in. Okay. And in my case, I've logged into a practice account here. It's a demo account, which is what you should start off with. Okay. Now, when you open it, it usually, well, it'll look something like this. Okay. And this is the charts you're going to have. We'll go over a few of the things here so you know how to use it. If you want to add a new chart, all you have to do is go here and add a chart. Let's say I want Australian USD. Okay, so it opens this chart here. Now, what you see here is now I have two charts, but these charts are a little bit ugly. So I want to change them, okay? Because I don't like this color here. So what I'll do is I'll go here. I want this is a bar chart. I want a candlestick chart. Click on it. I don't like the colors. And you see, it didn't even change anything because it's so ugly. I'll right click. I'll go in properties. And I want to change this a bit. Here, I don't want the background to be black. I want it to be white. So I'll change this. The foreground, so the writing, I want the writing to be black here. Bar up, I want this to be green. Bar down, I would want it to be red. Bull candle, I guess that's the same thing as bar up. Bear candle, red. What else? Line graph. What is the line graph? I think that's just a line. Let's just put it purple. Volume, let's just put it, I don't know, midnight blue, why not? Okay, let's just leave it at that. Anything else? No. Okay, so now I have this chart here. Okay, you can zoom in it a bit. Okay, this is way better, right? I like this. Now, once I have this, I can save this as a layout. So when I open new charts, I can just use this layout that I prefer. And you can change it. You can remove the grid. You can do whatever you want, right? If I don't want the grid or if I want something else, I can change that here, okay? But what I want to do is I want to save this layout. So I'll right click. I'll go on templates and I'll do save template. And let's call this test, I'll save it. Now, next time, if I want to open a chart and I can open charts from another location. I can open it directly from here. Let's say I'm looking at these symbols here and I want to look at Euro USD. Well, what I could do is I can right click and click on chart window. So it opens a new chart. Now, I don't like this layout, so I can load a different layout. I can go here on templates and load the template, and I'll load my test template. And bam, I got it. Now, this kind of sucks because every time, am I really going to load template, remove template? No. So what I can do is I can do something like this. I can save this template. Let's go on templates, save template, and I'm going to save it as, and I'm going to put the name default. And when you put the name default, well, what MetaTrader is going to do is every time you open a new chart, it'll see that one of the templates is called default, and it'll use this template already because it knows that this is what you want. So here, if I want to look at something else, I'll open this one here. I'll do new chart, and right away it opens it in my layout that I want. So this is the first thing we do. We have a layout that looks a little bit like TradingView because I like, and it looks like normal charts, right? It's green and red. So that's what you want. So this is how you have your charting. Here is your market watch. Your market watch is basically things you're looking at. You can remove things, you can add things to it. So it's really up to you to what you want to have there. Now, if you want to change the time frame that you're looking at, you can change it from here. So right now I have 1 hour candles. I can change this to 30-minute candles, 15, 5-minute. I can go daily. I can go weekly, whatever you want, right? So you can change that from here. If I want to add some text, I can use this. If I want to add some lines, let's say a horizontal line, I can just add it like this. If I want to change it, I'll just have to double click on it. I can move it up and down. If I want to delete it, click on the delete key. So very easy. If I want to insert some indicators like we've looked at, I can click on insert at the top, indicators, and I have all of these indicators here. Oops, insert indicators. And I have all of these indicators here, oscillators, so MACD, momentum, RSI. You can select the period. Everything we've seen in TradingView, click OK, and you'll have it here. You can add lines. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Now, you can also add, anything else that we've seen in TradingView almost, you can add from here. Fibonacci levels, retracement levels, all of that stuff. You can then zoom in by clicking here or zoom out. You can scroll to the left or to the right using your scroll wheel on your mouse. Now, if you're looking at a chart like this and you want to look at historical prices or something like that, and the price updates, it'll automatically come to the front. If you don't want this happening, click on this button here. Scroll the chart to the end on tick incoming. So if you remove it, if there's new ticks that come in, it's not gonna come all the way to the front and then you have to scroll back. So if that's something that's happening, if you have like a 1 minute chart and then every minute there's a new update, or at every tick there's an update, you don't want the chart to always go up, remove this. Otherwise you can leave it up there and it'll always go to the front. Now, if you want to look at multiple charts simultaneously, you can just minimize the chart and put it wherever you want. You can have multiple charts simultaneously in different locations. You can have a chart here and just go through them like that. Or you can even go here on Windows, tile windows, and it'll put them in tiles for you. You can click on Cascade. You can click on, vertical tiles, whichever way you want to look at them, right? Now, if I want to place a trade, I can click here on the stop button here, and then you're going to have this buy and sell button. So you and the quantity, so how much you want to buy and how much you want to sell, and you can directly place orders from here. Otherwise, you can just right click and send a order by clicking on this here, sell limit. If your mouse is above the current price, it'll send a sell. If your mouse is below the current price, it'll send a buy, and you can change that from here. You can change anything from here. Or you can actually send the order directly from the Market Watch window by just double clicking on it, on the symbol you want to execute, and you'll have the order execution window that comes up here. You can also do it by clicking on new order, and this pops up. So example, if I want to buy this currency, all I would have to do is put the volume that I want to buy. So is it 0.1, 0.2, 1 lot? I'm going to go 0.01 lot, okay? Then I can do a market execution. Market execution means that it will send the order at market. So in this case, if I want to buy, I'll buy at 1.11925 because that's the ask price. If I want to sell, I'll be selling at 1.11911 because this is the bid price. So I'll be selling, I can either sell at this price or buy at that price, okay? That's a market execution. If I don't want to do that, I can do a limit order, which here they call it pending order. Now, once I send a buy or sell, I can simultaneously attach a take profit and a stop loss. So if I'm, let's say, buying, I can send a take profit simultaneously. Let's say I'll be buying at this price, right? Because you're buying here. I can take a take profit a bit higher, like here, or wherever based on my analysis. I can also send a stop loss somewhere here. Now we're gonna talk about stop losses later, but that's where you're taking your loss, right? Now, that being said, I don't just want to buy right now. Maybe I want to buy because my analysis says that if the price falls at 11755, it's a good buying location. So I want to buy there. So what will I do? I can go and say pending order. And the price that I want to buy at is, like I said, 11755. I want to buy there. And then my stop is going to be, or my take profit somewhere way higher. And my stop, well, my stop is going to be, it has to be lower than that. So let's say it's at 655. Okay, I'll just put this and I'll place my order. Now it tells me all the information. I can print it. I'll just click OK. So right now I have a buy order here. If the price falls down to 1.1755, 11755, my order will get executed and I'll have, you see, there's a buy limit there. I'll get executed and I'll buy my position. Once that's opened, then there's going to be a take profit and a stop loss that are going to be sent. So basically, if the price goes back up all the way to here, where there's the red line, my take profit, and you can see it here, is going to be executed, and I'm going to take the money that I've made on this trade. Now, if the price keeps going down, my stop loss is going to get executed, and I'm going to take a loss on this position. Okay? So very nicely done here, where you can place your trades, you can visualize them, you can update them, you can do whatever you want, right? You can delete a trade. Very intuitive. So you can practice by sending orders right now on your demo version, and start testing it out and see, because you're going to make mistakes in the beginning. Sometimes you're going to mistakenly send a limit order or a market instead of sending a limit. Sometimes you're going to send the wrong price. It happens. Now at the bottom here, you're going to see your trades, and you'll see here that I have a buy limit order at this price with a stop loss and a take profit here. So you see that I have an open order, right? I can cancel it by clicking here. At the bottom, there's an X here. I just realized you can't see it because my face is there. So here at the bottom, there's a X. I can just click here and delete this order, right? So I can just delete it if you want. You can see all your orders here. If you have multiple orders, you can see your exposure. So if you're trading multiple currencies and all the currencies you're trading have the same currency, you might be overexposed to a currency. You can see that here. You can see account history. This is just a demo account that there's no history. There's just one trade that was done on it before. You have news, alerts, mailbox, market. That's not too important. Signals, not important. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have journal to see everything that was done. Now, if I want to cancel this trade, just click here and delete. Bam, gone. So this is a very nice platform. They also have the cell phone version. So if you have your cell phone, it connects to this. You can see your positions. You can see your trades. You can see your balances. So very nicely done. I highly recommend you playing around with it as much as you can, even if you don't know what you're doing, or even if you don't have a solid strategy yet, just to get some practice of sending orders, getting orders executed, seeing your balance. And then once we're going to be talking about risk management and position sizing, the calculations that they make here for your margin and your equity and all of that, they'll make sense. And yeah, this is MetaTrader 4, the industry standard, the most used trading platform for Forex. Now you know it, now you can play around with it, and I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Okay, so this isn't something that I recommend, especially if you're a beginner, but you can possibly trade through TradingView directly. So when you go on TradingView, there's a section here at the bottom that says Trading Panel. And here it says, select your broker to connect the broker account. Now you could use this just to paper trade and practice. So using paper trading by TradingView, which is basically just a paper trading platform. You can just execute trades with fake money and see how you perform, because, it's easy to use and you can trade directly off the charts without going through, another channel. But you could connect to one of these brokers. And look here, they have Oanda. So I could connect to my Oanda account directly from here. And instead of opening my MetaTrader 4 or Oanda desktop and trading through them, I can trade through TradingView. I can send an order on TradingView. TradingView is going to connect to Oanda through their API and send my order, and my order will be executed in my own account. So if I click here on Oanda, I'll go on demo, and then I'll click continue. It'll ask me for my credentials. I click sign in, and then it'll tell me which one do you want to use, and I'll use my practice demo account, I guess. Yeah, and then I click allow. Okay, we're logged in, and you see here I have individual positions 0, net positions 0. I have the same balance, and I can trade through here. So if I want to do a trade, I can select, which currency I want to trade. So let's say USD CAD, and I'll go here on a 1-hour chart. Okay, so if I want to send an order here on this currency, and Remember, it has to be on a currency that's trading on Wanda, okay? All I have to do is go here, right-click, trade. I can create new order, or I can just send a order at the price I clicked on. So I'll just do that. And, I could put a take profit or a stop loss, but I'm just, for simplicity, I'll just send an order at, at this price without any take profit or stop loss. Send it. My order is sent here. I can see it. It's nice. It's on the chart. I can go in orders and I can see this order here. That's working. So it is open. I can cancel it if I want to cancel, right? And I can see my account history, my transactions. I can see everything here, right? So very nice. If I go here and I send an order right now, let's say buy limit, I'll send that. Okay, let's just send one here. You'll see that, okay? As soon as I send it, if I go back here and I look at orders, here's my order. The 2.02, right, is here. So the order that I just sent here, that you can see here, is showing here, and I can cancel it from here. And when I cancel it from here, you see it just disappeared. So they're both connected. You can trade from here or from there. Now, I don't recommend doing this because TradingView doesn't work with all brokers. So what happens if you change brokers? Also, you have less information here than you have on MetaTrader 4. So yes, you could use it if it's on the fly. You see something nice. You only have your charting in front of you. Send the order through it if you are using Wanda. But make sure to get back to your trading platform and make sure everything is correct, because this is a third-party provider, right? Maybe something happens. Maybe they don't send the order correctly. You never know. And it's the same thing with your cell phone, right? You have your cell phone on you. If there's something that's happening and you want to send an order on it, okay, it happens, but you don't want to just be using that. This is not the go-to thing. The go-to thing is the MetaTrader 4 platform. And then you could, if you're in a tight spot or if you're somewhere else and you don't have everything on you, you could use your cell phone. You could send the order directly from here, but make sure to get back to your trading platform. Trading involves you, doing some good analysis. So you have to have the trading platform. You have to see your margins. You have to see your exposure. You have to see everything. We're going to be using some Excel sheets to calculate things for historical trades. So you are going to have to use a computer and sit down, but it's a nice thing to have something like that where you can just connect and send an order when you want to do something quickly. So pretty cool stuff, sending orders to TradingView that you could do.